You want to change your life in 30 days, it would be very hard. Okay, I'm gonna straight up tell you it will be very hard, but it would be worth it. And if you have the courage and the guts to do it, and then I am here to tell you. The first thing is cut off all the friends you have. He or she might be good, bad, any friend, cut off them. We are doing extreme improvement here, not some 10% improvement. You would become a different person in a month by doing this. Okay, trust me and just follow this. The first thing you need to do, cut off everybody. The ideal would be move out from the place you are currently staying and move out to a different place. That would sort you for the new life you are building. If you are not working out, get to a gym. And when you get to the gym, I would tell you some basic things. Focus on your protein intake. Think, see where you are on your physique level. You are skinny, fat, skinny. See where you are and do things accordingly to it. Take protein, too much protein, not too much, like 200 grams is enough. Do calories deficient if you are too fat, and do calories surplus if you are too skinny. That's the thumb rule. Okay, now the third is only watch people that is going to improve your life. Okay, don't watch any vlogs, not even at eating. Some people have this bad habit of watching vlogs while eating, or vlogs like doing this and that. Don't watch that. You could watch it after a month, 30 days. Okay, you could watch it. I'm not opposed to watching vlogs, but the thing is, let me tell you my story with vlog. The thing I analyze with them, I was watching a YouTuber that has gone from India to Japan and is working there. He has like 500k subscribers. Okay, so I'm not watching some underrated YouTuber. So you have that subscriber, and the thing is, when I saw his content, he was telling that he's struggling and this and that, and I thought I was making good money at that time, and I'm still making good money. But at that time, I started making good money, so I think, yeah, he's talking about that. Then after he talked about his struggles, he inserted a line that is, yeah, like suppose he was making, I don't know, yen, he was making like the base amount. Okay, and now he's making 20% above the base amount. Okay, in yen, the Japanese currency, he's making 20% above that. And after watching that, I was making more than him. 100% I was making more than him. So self belief in my mind started to establish that, yeah, my life is going good, I shouldn't be so striving, so hustle culture, like this thing. I shouldn't work too hard because life is going good, and his life is going good at that amount of money, and I am too successful than him, so my life will always go this and that. I like my standards just went from here to here. That is not a good thing. I immediately do not interested on that channel and never watched it again. Okay, he just talked about a lot of bullshit. Anyway, he was not a man you would aspire to be. Don't watch that. Okay, and if you if you have the like the thought that why I'm watching this guy, I have made 10k at just 16, 15 even. I made 10k month. You can't compete with me, okay, on that scale, and not with courses, not with hardcore businesses, working with people in the here, and they are not doing any sort of the stuff that people say bad. Selling courses isn't bad, but people have the mentality of the course is bad, this and that. But for you, I haven't made my money in courses, I haven't made my money in trading, not in any of these skills, these easy skills. I have made money in the most boring way. If you want a story time on that, I will tell you, but that's that. Okay, cut out everything that will lower your standard. Now the fourth thing is your diet. Diet plays an important role. You need to analyze your diet thoroughly, too thoroughly, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Like milk is a no for me. Why? I get sleepy after drinking milk. I get lazy, lethargic. I don't feel the energy after drinking the milk. And even with dairy products, there is an protein shake. Okay, I drank that. The protein, not the protein shake that you make from whey isolate, but the protein shake that comes in packaged bottles. I used to drink that because the hassle was too much for me to shake the protein shake and do that. I know you might think it doesn't take as much time, but I was trying to minimize the time. So I drank that. I used to feel so lethargic before that. I used to feel like I don't have the energy to do my work. I don't have the energy to do this. I don't have the energy to do that. That is not something you want to feel in your day when you're trying to change your life in 30 days. So your day will be packed. Now you need to schedule your day. Schedule your day. Okay. The another point will be starting a business, but that will come after this. Schedule your day. Schedule every single minute of your day. Okay, you could cut out going to the washroom or taking a shower. You could add the shower, but you can't add the add at which time you want to go to the washroom. You could do a buffer time for that, but everything else you would need to do from schedule. Why? A good schedule will get you so far in life. So far you will just become like a machine that gets the work done, and you will realize how much more work done can you get in a little amount of time. Okay, and people say that they work hard. If they worked harder like this, like the schedule work, you do this, no distraction. Got it? Okay. Sixth one is starting a business. Start a business in any niche you like. Research on that. I'm not going to tell you here that okay, you are smart enough to do that. The seventh one is get your blood work done. Focus on, I'm going to give you 5 aspects of your life or aspects of your blood work: testosterone, vitamin D, zinc, magnesium, and protein. You could focus on these 5 for now. Okay, so you need to maximize your testosterone. Why? Because this will make effort feel good. Okay, so do that. And the second thing you should try is that I have tried and it has 100% changed my life. It is vitamin D supplements. It is 10,000 IU for me because I was so below the baseline. The baseline was 75, I was 39. I was deficient in vitamin D. I don't know for how many years, and I haven't even realized that. Get your blood work done. You might feel like shit right now, you might feel like tired right now, but that is not life. In your earlier days, you should feel amazing, absolutely amazing every day. Like right now, I'm feeling that because I have perfected most of the things. Okay, I have good testosterone, I have full vitamin D in my body, and I am maximizing my zinc, everything. Okay, and if you want a disclaimer for this, this is not medical advice. And the one thing I would suggest is, if you don't consume too much non-veg, you should do that. But if you don't consume too much non-veg, get vitamin K12 with it, so you don't get calcium buildup in your body. Okay, now the next part is, it is 8 point. Okay, 8 or 9, something like that. Okay, I don't even know how many points we are going to go through. I'm going to tell you all the things that I have done that will realistically improve your life or change your life in 30 days. The next one is building an immense discipline. How you're going to build that? Set up a time. Think about it in the morning. Like, I'm going to go to 5 a.m. walk, 6 a.m. walk, and whatever the time comes, reduce it just 30 minutes before. So suppose you got 5 a.m., just do 4:30 a.m. Why 4:30 a.m.? Because 4:30 a.m. will test your limit. It will be out of your comfort zone. And don't bullshit yourself to think like, I haven't gotten enough sleep. I sleep at 3 a.m. So how can I go to 4:30 just by waking up? That is not robot science. I have done it. I when I was not that disciplined and I fall off, so I just decided one day I'm gonna go to morning walk at 4:30, and I slept at around 3:22. When I woke up, my eyes are burning. Not even burning. It is like the sensation you get when you wake up because you don't have enough blood flow in your eyes and enough hydration in your eyes. So I just drank 1 liter of water, not bottle, and washed my face and got ready and went to the walk. Do that. It will build your discipline. So many people say that don't do that, you could do that without that. Yes, you could build everything without that. You don't even need, like, suppose at the time, let me give you an example why this is not a good advice. At this moment, I have one screen here, a big ultra wide curved screen there, and so many gadgets. I'm like in on my desk. It is a standing desk. You could do like working there. You could scale your business working there. But here we are getting advantages. We are not looking to build the most with the least. Okay, we are getting advantages here. You want to change your life in 30 days, you could do that sitting there. You don't have to do in the all the first thing, but the all the first thing will improve your character, plus they will improve your physicalness. So your life will change in whole aspects, not in just the money aspect. I could tell you to only work on your business for 13 hours a day, then just eat and then go to sleep. You will become fat, ugly, too many negatives, that you will become like a guy that only has the money, not personality. You don't want to be that. That's the worst trait, because in from childhood everybody tells that if you get the money you will be this then that, and after you get that and you are not something desirable, you will feel so worse. Okay, you need to realize that. Okay, take advantage where you can. Even if, suppose, let me just tell you, if you need to analyze this on your own, like when you start a business or anything, you feel confident in newer clothes. If you feel confident in newer clothes, I would advise you to, whenever you start making the money, buy 30 new clothes for 30 days. I know it may sound like no, this doesn't happen, but I'm talking about to what you feel advantage to yourself. You might feel good when you spend the money in the morning and then you do something. Do that, spend that. Get advantage where you can. Get the advantage in every aspect you can. Okay, that is it. 30 days. 30 days you will be unrecognizable. Okay, everything will change, and the most important will be surrounding yourself with bigger guys, not physically but mentally, and high net worth individual. You will do that by cutting your old friend off and new friends come in right through the gate. Okay, and people might not be interested in talking to you. You could just go online and search for people that are doing so good in their life and they are making free content. You could just consume that. See you in the next one, like you are doing right now. See you in the next one, and we will catch up later. Subscribe if you want, and if you don't want, don't subscribe.